um, after the time away, how are you feeling physically, and I guess how did you play through the injury, before you went out, and how limiting was it if that was the case?
Yeah, it happened in home. In the first Indiana game, I think I did a layup in the first quarter, and then I fell on my back and it started tightening up. So I played through it, but in the end, the next day was just back spasm and the back locked on me, and from there on, you guys know that I was out, and it's nice to be back with the team. I feel fine right now. I did full practice, so we'll see how my back gonna react tomorrow, and from there on, we're gonna make a decision.
And I know Spo said a few days ago you're pretty familiar with Nemanja and his game. How do you feel like he fits kind of with what you guys do on offense, and in the way you guys want to space the floor, for guys like Jimmy and Bam?
Yeah, I mean he's a great shooter. He demonstrated that in SAC. He gonna, like you said, he gonna play a huge role in those spacing for our attackers try to get inside the paint, and he's so much more though. I play with him in Europe. He can put the ball on the floor and make plays, and yeah, I think so. He's gonna fit it quite well.
Where did you play with him in Europe?
In Baskonia when it was a lockout 2011. I was there only for 7 days, but we practiced together, play like 2 games, so I know him from before. And when you're younger, you play against him. I play against him a lot of times against Serbia, so I know him.
Thanks, Goran.
Next, we have Jason Jackson.
In that same line of questioning, your view of how Victor will fit in when he's.
I think so good. He's an aggressive player. He plays defense. He's tremendous offensive player. So I think so that we just need to give him time to fit in and try to figure out our system. And we have a lot of guys who are vocal, who gonna help him with that, and of course coaching staff. So I'm expecting that he gonna fit in right away and help us.
And over the games that you've watched that you haven't played in, are you of a mindset that each game is individual and each thing that has happened in these losses are different? Or are you seeing a string of things that are connective from loss to loss?
I mean, they're connected, all these games, but if you wanna look ahead, then you need to forget about and start thinking like each game is different. You know what I mean? So let's say tomorrow's game, we just need to correct those mistakes and be more aggressive and play with energy. I think so. Especially the Charlotte game, the second half was completely different than the first half, and you can see that our energy level was much higher.
Next, we have Brendan Tobin.
Goran, just another thing on Victor. Your matchups with him, playing him as an opponent, what has, I guess, stood out to you as him as a defender? What kind of challenges he bring? Does anything particularly stand out?
I mean, he's a great on-ball defender. He's quick, explosive. Had many battles with him, and yeah, he's great. So, especially on that aspect, he's gonna really help. And as long as he feels comfortable, and I think so, the faster he can help his team.
Next, we have Cooper Moorhead.
Hey, Goran. Ever since Victor broke out a few years back in Indiana, he's been a high usage, high scorer, and also taking a lot of shots, kind of guard. And he's been trying to get back to that ever since he had that really tough injury. What is going to be difficult, both on his side and on the team side, incorporating a guy who's been taking a lot of shots for quite a few years now?
I mean, you already know this is a team sport, and I'm not saying that in our team, each every game somebody different. He's a leading scorer or has the most shots. So everybody needs to adapt, including him and us to him. So we just need to find a solution. And I think so. If you work together, only the good things gonna happen. And we try to pass the ball and try to get involved everybody. So I don't think so he's gonna have a problem to fit in, and we just want to win games. On the end of the day, this is the most important thing: winning games and get back to the finals that we were last year.
Speaking of that, just with his added playmaking, the amount of ball handlers and guys who can get downhill now on this team, do you feel like this team is a little bit better set up offensively to attack, postseason defenses with all the switching that's going to happen?
Yeah, definitely. We already demonstrate what we can do. With Victor, we add another weapon to that, and it all depends. Of course, Coach Paul, how he gonna use us, him, and which players together. It's gonna take time, but of course, we want to quickly as possible make everybody comfortable with each other and try to win games and play good basketball.